If you were located in an area zoned for mixed-use residential, then they could, meaning the city, could say, hey, you need to do something commercial. Let's see what Dallas says. This means that a multifamily residential project is not required to include non-residential uses unless in a district, and they've got an example here, planned development district, shop front overlay area, certain development types, and they refer to one of their code articles that requires non-residential as part of the mixed-use residential project. Okay, guys, this is what this means. If you are looking at property in Dallas and it does have some kind of shopfront overlay, some kind of development that was mixed use, you're going to need to develop mixed use under SB840. And again, it's a lot simpler than what it was before, but the city still gets to say you need to do 35% of that project needs to be commercial. And how they regulate that and what kind of use, again, all of that is part of what we're learning together. But I think it's going to default back to whatever that commercial zoning structure allowed. So if they allowed restaurants but not takeout restaurants, or if they allowed a bar but not something else, that kind of stuff is all going to still play into this stuff. So again, that's going to be interesting. Now, City of Austin, we're not talking about Austin specifically, right, as this video is set up for Dallas, but just to give a compare contrast, City of Austin is going a different route. They're saying, nope, you never have to do commercial. You can do SB840, straight up multifamily, any location, we don't care. So, again, interpretations. I'm going to let this video end now because this has gone on. But again, we've got conversions to talk about at some point for office buildings that are existing. They have to be 5 years old. And then how that applies. And then I do want to touch on the other part of 840, historic preservation. So the city may not apply regulations related to historic preservation. So if you've got property in the boundaries of a local historic district, you are exempt from SB 840. All right. Hope this was helpful. Again, this little map is what they are showing right now. Let's see if we can read this together and we'll close out on this. So this is their map. It's for reference only. And it's supposed to show the locations where the city of Dallas claims they think this is going to work. They're being very careful that they don't overstate or understate. And so again, what I'm finding interesting, and let me just take a moment here. I'm going to pause. Well, I'm back. I was getting cut off at the bottom with the red, but let's just look at this map together. So the hatch, this little line stuff, that's where airports are. So no SB 840. Then the green, designations where state law applies directly. And they could list all the zoning districts. Gray, zoning designations that need case-by-case determination. And then I think the red means where they're not applicable. So the gray and the green. Gray and the green. Big, big areas. All very concentrated. So there it is. Thank you very much. We'll keep working on how to understand and approach SB 840.